So I'm trudging my way through more Amphibia episodes. Earth is just the worst thing that ever happened to this series. It's boring. There's no plot. There's just there's some visual gags, some jokes that are kind of funny, chuckle worthy. But like I said, when you have gotten to this point in the story, this kind of episode makes absolutely no sense. None. Maybe an episode like this to break up some epic things. There's nothing epic has happened ever since they came to Earth. Literally nothing. So it's Sprig's birthday apparently, and I don't know if this has implications, but Anne's reading Dante's Inferno for research purposes. No, it's cool that you're reading that story. Hopefully you take it to heart. You don't want to have to go to hell. But Sprig just playing around, and they're like, "Oh, let's take a break." And they're playing a little, paper football. But they're really not playing it. They're just doing the field goal thing. Then I guess Polly and Hop Hop walk in, and it is Sprig's birthday. So they give him a little crown, and then they're like, Anne's like, "Oh my goodness, it's your birthday? I didn't even know. I'm a really bad friend." And it's like, "Well, I never even told you my birthday was, so it's not your fault." So I guess in Amphibia, you put on the crown, everyone says happy birthday, sing a little song, and then you go and reflect on your life. He looks really, really sad. And he's like, "Okay, it's over," and that's the end of your birthday. That's like all they do. Then Anne's like, "Well, that sucks." And even Hop Hop's like, "Man, that seems to be culturally insensitive." "Oh no, I'm going to throw you the greatest birthday ever." So this is more about Anne feeling better about not being a good enough friend to remember his birthday, even though she didn't forget it because she never knew about it. So this is about making Anne feel better. Anne's not a good character in this episode. Just a bad friend. Not for forgetting the birthday, but making it about her, not him. So she's going to make it the best birthday ever. Throws the crown out the window. Well, that's really nice, Anne. Good job. The dad is just an effeminate weirdo who wears sandals and socks. Okay, fun times. And this is nonstop montage. I do like Anne in a ponytail. It's super cute. So they go get him like birthday stuff at the birthday, like a party city. And then it's like, this is a huge, it was a montage. So there's no talking or anything. It's like, it's so cheap. They go to a roller coaster. He's too short to ride, but the guy lets him because it's his birthday. He almost dies. They go to a Mexican restaurant. He almost burns it down. Then they like become rock stars. What's the joke? Then they go to the park and ride a merry-go-round, which is okay. They go to the Hollywood sign and it's not that great. Yeah, there's a bunch of bums that live up there in real life. Don't ever go up there. It's gross. There's drugs, needles, and passed out naked homeless people. It's absolutely disgusting. They go to Griffith's Observatory, which is like in a bazillion movies. They had a kind of a fun time there and bought him a little gift. I'm assuming it's like a telescope or something. Then he's like, "Wow, this is really great, Anne. I'm glad you had this birthday for me. But it's like top 3 birthday for me." "What? It's not the number 1 favorite birthday?" "Oh, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it the best birthday ever." So it's about her again. And you're awful in this episode. There's some balloon thing, like riding a hot air balloon. The dad takes him out there, and the hot air balloon is made from like a scary clown, like it literally looks like It the Clown. Clown guy's like, "Oh, we used it from a scary movie promotion to make a balloon." What? And this doesn't add up to anything, except for to like a silly gag that happens a little bit later. But this whole, it's a giant clown thing, and the guy is dressed up like a clown. It means nothing. It doesn't add up to anything. He's like, "Oh no, there's a high wind warning, so we can't go up." Like, "Oh, can we just like sit in the balloon and pretend we're going up?" And the guy's like, "Oh, you can do that. I don't even have to be here." So he walks off. Sprig is happy with just imagining. Anne's like, "Nope, we're going to go up anyways." Again, putting everyone's life in danger. Anne's a terrible friend in this episode. They go up. It's really pretty, but it would never look like this because there's so much smog and it's gross and LA's freaking hellhole. The wind kicks up just like there was a wind warning. It blows them off, off the safety tether. And then the guy's like, "Oh, I'm going to get fired." And he honks his nose. That's the end of that character. Yay. So they're riding through the city with the balloon, and they're almost hitting things. And then they go over like a billboard. "Oh no, there's a bridge," and they go under. Why would they go under? Just keep going up. You don't want to go down in the balloon. So they make it through that. Then Sprig is going to use his tongue like Spider-Man style to kind of like pull them their way around buildings and stuff. They get hit by a bunch of birds. They fly by a window where a guy's talking to a therapist about like his clown phobia, and then he gets scared of the big clown face. I guess that's the joke. These two gay dudes are going to get married, and then it says, "Will you marry me?" in the sky, like in sky letters. And then they see the clown, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm not going to clown you." Is that some weird sex thing? I don't know. Then this lady's like, "Oh, Lord." She actually said the word Lord, which I thought was interesting. "Oh, give me a sign. Should I quit my job or do stand-up comedy?" She sees the weird clown and then decides to be a stand-up comic. Is that the reason why it was a clown balloon? For those 3 not really funny jokes? What a really stupid reason to put something in a story. Like, I would have loved to have been in the room when they pitched this idea, because I'd have been like, is everyone high? Like, that's not even funny. They crash into a construction crane, and they're like, "Oh, we have to jump." So they just jump to their deaths. And I don't know why Sprig doesn't use his tongue, because what was it, like not even 20 seconds ago? He was able to steer this giant balloon around buildings. Couldn't he just shoot his tongue out and they stick to a building and Spider-Man climb down? So, but instead of that happening, this happens. This series of events happens. They smash into a palm tree. It flings them across like the freeway, end over end. They land on a fire escape ladder. It crashes into the trash, and then they live. Anne's like, "Oh, I'm a terrible friend. I ruined your birthday. I didn't even give you your present." And then Sprig's like, "No, it's not a bad birthday. You know, what made it special wasn't all the things that we did. What made it special is I got to spend time with my best friend," which is awesome. Then they had the tears and they hug. He gives his present. It's a little like spy scope telescope thingy. Super cute. It has his name on it. He loves it. I'm assuming this comes up later. Hopefully he uses it in Amphibia for something. They go up. The day's over. I guess they're going to have to walk home or take the bus or something. Then the dad is still waiting for them at the air balloon park. End of the episode. What in the world? What is this? These are like rejected story ideas from season 1 that they reworked into season 3 stories. Like they just had to come up with something, and this is what they came up with. Nothing. The plot doesn't move at all. Sprig did talk about his parents for like 2 seconds. I thought we were going to get a flashback. But it's like, "Oh, my favorite birthday was the first one because that's when I was born. The second is when my parents gave me this hat. And then the third one is today with Anne." So when Anne was like, "Oh, I got to be the best birthday ever," she was like trying to compete with his parents, and his parents are dead. So sorry, Anne, you're never going to replace the dead parents. But yeah, a little bit of character for Sprig, I guess. Learning about his parents a tiny bit. I would have loved to seen little baby Sprig get his little hat from his parents, and maybe it even be like a fuzzy memory or something. But no, he just tells a little bit of the story. It's like 5-second story, and that's it. I don't know, guys. It's tough. It's real tough to get through these episodes because there's nothing to talk about, because they're mildly amusing and they do nothing for the story, nothing for the plot. Gonna work my way through them though. Maybe one a week. Oh man, geez. Maybe I just muscle through and do a whole bunch in a row just to get it over with. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will get to the end, I promise. And hopefully we get to start having some more, good episodes instead of these whatever these things episodes are. Crimson's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.